Okay, you want to put in your passcode and we'll get started.
Yep.
You're going to have to put in a passcode. You're going to have to put in the city you're from. It's just as basic general information. I have never ever had a problem with Skype as far as security is concerned. And like I said, I've been using it 10 years.
Okay.
All right, so now if you look over here on the left, these are the contacts. We're going to go over those in a few minutes. But this is the most important part of Skype. See up at the top line, it says Skype, contacts, conversation, call, view, tools. Okay, we're going to go to tools. And we're going to go down and write this down if you haven't set up Skype. This is very, very important. Tools and then options. Now, if we look on the left-hand side, this is where your security comes in, and this is where it's very, very important that you do these things by steps the first time after you download Skype. And if you've had Skype for a while and you've never done this, I recommend it highly, because this is your security. So you have to go through each one of these settings. You have to go to the general settings, and then you have to go down. It's set up when I double click on contact, it starts a call. You want that, of course. It's basically going to be set up the way that most people are going to like it. But here's where the thing comes in. Once I set it up, I got to go down to save, because we're doing each one of these individually. This is one of the things I've never figured out about Skype, why they've never made a shortcut. Okay, so just go ahead and save it, Barry.
Okay.
Did you say save? Like
Save, S-A-V-E. You're going to save it because you've set up your settings now in each one of these categories. Now we got to go back up to tools, down to options. Now we're going to go to the next setting, which is your auto setting. And if you notice as I'm talking up here, you see how this is going back and forth? So you've got a low and a high, but it also has an automatic adjustment. Then you go to your speakers and your ringing. Now, this is how you know if it's working. And you know, I had the problem the longest time for a while because I didn't have this set up correctly on my speakers. The speakers right here should be the same as what your speaker is in your computer. It should say this. This is an IDT high definition. If you look over here, let's see if I can get this to work here. Go over to that little down arrow under high definition behind it, Barry. To the right, to the down the next section.
Oh, here?
Down one more, right there. Push that back. See, this shows you other kind of audio speakers that you might have. You might have some portable ones. You might have some that's set on the outside. So this is where you would use that. Okay, now ringing you don't have to worry about. This will ring like a telephone at home when somebody calls you, believe it or not, if your computer's on. Okay? All right, now let's make a free test call. This is where we're going to call to make sure that it's working. Okay?
Ready?
Ready.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
Checking messages.
This is a test call. This is a test call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a test call. This is a test call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
If you are able to hear your own voice, then you have configured Skype correctly. If you hear this message, but not your own voice, then something is wrong with your audio recording settings. Please check your microphone and microphone settings or visit skype.com for more help. Thank you for using the Skype call testing service.
Now,
Goodbye.
we're going to go down to the telephone and then automatically click this off. So while we're on here, it also shows you here the calls that we've made, how long we talked, the day that we did them. So this will give you a little history of what calls you made. I'm sorry, this will give you a little history. So we also, it keeps track of your calls that you made and, you know, when you're talking and how long you talked. Okay, let's go back up to tools.
And now comes the fun.
And options. Now, we're going to go to sounds. I just leave everything that's clicked there. I don't touch anything the way it was set up. Okay.
Do it again.
Okay.
Play it again.
You can select any sound that you want, but the default works fine. Just leave it alone in the beginning. Just let the default.
Just,
do it.
and that's like if somebody was calling you and your computer was on and you heard that sound, you would go over, someone was calling you on Skype to Skype, just like your telephone ringing, okay? So we can leave that. Again, we would go down to save and we would save it. Remember, every section I'm going to, on that left-hand side, we're saving it. Okay, now we're going to go back up to tools, down to options, and this time we're going to go to video settings. Now, you can take a picture of yourself with the video settings. There was a couple other places there. There's Barry, there's me in the picture on the side. So we could take a picture of ourselves and then that can become on our Skype name. So when people are looking for you, they'll see your Skype name and they will see your picture. So you can take your picture. Now, here's where the first security starts in. See down here where it says automatically receive video and share screens with? You want to mark, this is so, so, so important. People in my contact list only. I don't want anybody around the world calling me. I only want people that I have in my contact list.
Oh, you're so fussy.
I know. Well, when somebody called me from Tel Aviv one day, I got a little bit nervous. And then from Bangladesh, so you only want people in your contact list. Okay, all right, we're going to go back up to, and we're going to save it.
Okay.
Remember, we got to save it, okay? So go ahead and save it.
Now remember, it's got to select the proper webcam also.
Correct.
You got to also make sure that that's done. Okay.
All right, we're going back up to tools and options. And this time we're going to go to privacy.
Well,
Well, Skype Wi-Fi.
That's
But that's already enabled
Right.
if you're on Wi-Fi.
There we
Now
go.
we're going to find, okay, now here is the key one for security. People in my contact list only. Allow calls from people in my contact list only. Automatically receive video and share screens with people in my contact list only. Allow IMs, which is your texting. People in my contact list only. And over the history, we don't have to keep it forever, but if you want to, you can. And then we go to the last section is accept Skype browser cookies and learn more. All right, that is what we want to set it up as. Again, we save it.
What was the last one? Except what?
Accept Skype browser cookies and learn more.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I think we got one more thing on there, Barry,
Yep.
tools and options.
Okay. 1 minute, Bonnie.
Okay, finish up.